That tour was really interesting, don't you think?
The weakest captain, Judge Maxwell McClurkin.
Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in. My name is Ace, and once again, I'm delving into the mysterious Hopperland that is. Well. Brand new game just for you, or at least it's not new anymore. It's over half a year old, but I don't know if you remember, I told you about at least a couple of times that I've had problems with my computer, and I've had a lot of access violation on startup of games, and this was one of them actually. So I bought this way back last year. This was released back in September 25, and I haven't had the opportunity to launch the game. And I finally figured out why. Apparently my Windows decided to put some kind of system during booting that only allowed the entire operating system. That means Windows, every programs, even my GPU, to run, and also memories, only to run on one core. That means I have 24 cores on my CPU, and it's decided only to use one. No wonder everything crashes, no wonder nothing will start up, and I've had problems with stuttering and lacking in AAA games, shutdowns, crashes, and whatnot. No wonder. Now everything seems to work. I can launch all these games that I bought last year, or which are, around 1.5 to 6 months old. I think I have 14 games which I couldn't launch, but I can launch them all now. And also included this, the Mystery of Myths. I have 2 of them which I can launch, but I can launch them now. So now I can take a look at them. Now I'm actually a little bit stressed because I have a lot to catch up to. Most of them are actually new games and new series, so it's nice to see everything works properly now. So I set my boot system or boot options to 24 cores every time it starts up. You can do that in MS-config. If you have the same problem, go to MS-config and check out the boot system or the boot tab, and then advanced. And then it says in the top of the drop-down menu how many cores it's running on. Just figure out how many cores your CPU has, and then just put it to that. And I guarantee you, after that, there's no problem. Even my CPU or GPU isn't overworking anymore every time I play a game. So no wonder everything hasn't really worked out. Anyway, enough of that. Let me just see what I've got for you today. But a new series, which is called Missing Hearts, and the first one in the series is called Crimson Cruise. As I stated before, it was released back in September 25, and it is developed by Domini Games. So, as you know, Domini Games is spewing out new games effectively since 1st of January 25, and we got a lot of them. If you haven't checked out my playlist section, there's a link down in the description below to go and check out many of the games that I played, and there's also other types of games. You got hidden object games, and some first-person shooters as well. Battlefield, just to name one. But we tried out many of these. Mind Echoes, Hunter's Journey. I didn't play these, but now I can play them. I think there's 3 games already. And they've got Enchanted Stories. If you haven't checked out the last 2 that I did, they're also down in the description below, or in my playlist section. And they've got the Secrets of Salem. Also got 2 games. Same with Mind Echoes. Got a lot of other stuff. Got 2 Detectives Clubs as well. And some Christmas going on. We've got, I think this is I like to divide things up into phases, and I think this one is actually the start of this phase that we're currently in. And all these games are part of that. And I think, I don't know, Christmas Fables might be the same. But, and I think this was the first phase that they published games under their own brand, which is in Big Fish Games. And they got a lot of series under those. I got a lot of games I bought on sale. A lot of games, believe me. I got a lot of catching up to do. Anyway, I assume we only got one collectible in the game. We sure do. 140 pieces in total. Anyway, let's just jump into the game, shall we, and see what this is all about. It looks like we're going on a cruise. So sit back and relax.
If you're calling to threaten me, you're wasting your time.
Just a warning. The ship has already sailed, Ethan. Let's see who drowns first.
It's my boss. I have to see what he wants.
Alright, Malone, you're close to the target. Confirm your status. All clear. Gather evidence. If vampires are involved, you know what to do. So we're dealing with vampires. And it looks like we're playing someone called Malone, and he's a vampire hunter. Get on board. We most definitely will. Need to go over there. I need to find my fake ID before trying to board the ship. Would you like some interactive help? Yes, please. Some areas hide details that appear only when zoomed in. Various items can be found and collected. Let's pick up the leather glove. And here are all the items. You can interact with some objects. Tap to open the wallet. Ah, $100. Is that a ticket? It is. Or luggage tag. The inventory stores collected items. Tap to use the luggage tag and find your bag. There you go. And sparkles indicate the hidden object puzzle. Okay, we're starting rough out with a hidden object scene. Let's go and check it out. And we're starting off with a standard Domini checklist. The goal is to find all the items on the list. Start with the castle. Voila. Look at all the junk here. They just stashed everything on the pier. Don't trust animals with red eyes. Let me tell you. Okay, let's see. We've got a bat. An umbrella. A raven. It's a pigeon. A raven is black. Crooky. And make a lot of noise. We've got a hat. Initials. AD. Peace. A rose. I'm currently using because I had to start my Windows from scratch. I'm currently trying to see if I can set my microphone on the correct level as it was before. So I do hope you can hear me. I kind of thought that it was too loud in the previous one, so I'm trying to see if I can lower it a bit. Got a wallet. Got a rose. Maybe I should just stop screaming into the microphone. Glove and a fan. Alrighty. Got some fake ID. Claire Malone. It's always good to have a fake press credentials, especially if it gets me on the ship. Absolutely. That's my wallet. I must have left it here. Better safe than sorry, I guess. Let's clean it up a bit. Oh. Well, a little pooch guarding. Let's see what he's guarding. Got in my bag. I need to divert his attention to something else. Oh yeah. Some items are marked with a green plus. Indeed they are. The Vampire Hunters Society. So I'm a member of this society. Dear Claire Malone, it has come to our attention that you have already encountered some of the Vampire Council's activities. At the moment they are used on cruise ships for their operations. You need to infiltrate one, collect intel, and ascertain their objectives. Proceed with stealth and be ready for action. With respect, the Vampire Hunters. So I'm on a scouting mission. They want me to sneak onto the ship. Very well, I will do. The lock on the bag broke just before the mission. Bad luck. Alright. Let's see what else we have. We have a coffee machine over here. Fortune's Dream. A luxurious escape where dreams that sail in the ocean guards your secrets. So this is the ship that we're boarding. I need money, and I shouldn't forget the cup if I don't want to get scalded. Little ladybug. Does it come with a donut as well? Hints guide you when you get stuck. Yeah, we need to show our credentials over here. Glazed apple. They won't let me in without the ticket and ID.
The press, huh? Never seen you before. Which outlet?
Global investigations. We want to know about the incidents on board. Ah, sorry. You can, yeah, through here you can travel to another location. I think it's a little bugged.
Well then, go ahead. But stay out of the way.
Alright. So we open up for the next location, but I'm not entirely done now. We can go to the ship's deck. Ice cream stand. Liquid nitrogen. So much for a luxury cruise. Even the refrigerators are running wild. They sure are. It's not working. So I need a nozzle, I guess. Well, let's go to the deck. Inspect the crew area. I didn't hear what they were talking about, but this much security is a bit fishy. Collect all the midnight drops to unlock an additional hidden object possibly in the extra menu. Midnight drops. So we need to follow them through that door. I didn't really get a chance to see what they look like. Okay, I got 4. Okay. I like how everything is decorated with bats and half moon or lunar eclipses or lunar cycles. Ah. Well, look who just showed up. Let's see this. I need something sharp to cut these. Ah, so they look like that. In there, okay. Got some more right here. And we need 140 as usual. The soil here is fresh. What does it hide? There must be a way to get rid of that lock. And by the way, I wonder if they made this cruise to lure people on board to get away on a luxurious cruise, and then you just eat all the people. Wouldn't that be something? So many people. This cruise is definitely popular. I hope I find the culprits before there are any more victims. Yeah, we best hurry. The flying bat. What a giant pearl. Bats. I wonder who's on the ship got such a thing for them. If the ship is crawling with vampires, imagine what would happen if I were to spill even a drop of blood. Yeah, we can't have that. Let's remove these. For this flashy umbrella. Let's get a drink. I may have been hasty. Vampires would make sure all the umbrellas on board were functional, able to hide them in the shadows. It looks like the previous location is accessible from here. Yeah, I know. Some items need extra parts to function properly. Yes. Didn't you already state that one time? Alright, and we got a metal chopstick. And a credit card. Time to pour myself a mug. I can only get coffee or tea. Alright, so we've got the first puzzle in the game. Open the menu to see which buttons correspond to the necessary components of the drink. Then press the buttons on the machine in the correct order to make hot tea. Open the menu. So to make tea, I guess we need this, and lemon maybe. The mini games offer different difficulty options. Yeah, I know. Hot tea. Ah, we need to find where they're located. Okay, so here. Okay, the lemon and the leaf blades. This, and this. Okay. Excusez-moi. Okay. Do I need to start there? Ah, in the correct order, okay. Alright, it looks a little weird, but okay, let's just drink it. Whoopsie. Well, I can unfreeze the freezer now. Ah, look at all this ice cream. Got a heat shrink tube. And also the nozzle. And there's some more midnight drops. Liquid nitrogen. Alright. I'm not exactly sure where to use that, but maybe I can use it on the... We have to check the door, actually. This is where we need to go. The door leads to a crew-only area. I wonder if they were the crew. Alright, so this is what the appropriate area, so maybe this. Work like a charm. Staff pass. Just what we need. Alright, the staff pass will get me into the lower decks. Let's follow them. Alright, ship's hallways. The security guards went this way. I should follow them. Look at all these paintings. Well, everything just became really lifelike. Anybody we know? It doesn't look like it. Domini has a way of putting in old references to older games, but it doesn't look anything that I know. I wonder what's behind this door. I can hack it with my smartphone, but I'd better hurry before someone sees me here. Alright. What's on the trolley? Besides some midnight drops. Oh, a cup of tea. What's this sharp pin here? It's just a sharp pin. So this looks like the fellow we saw in the introductionary. These days they got such handsome captains. Oh, stop it. Metal chopstick, do I need to use that here? There's a clear pattern on the frame, but it's not finished. Oh, I need to paint it, sorry. What an intricate and delicate piece of a statue standing down here. The lady is demanding I pay the toll. There you go. And we found a suction cup. My fingers are slipping on the glass. I can't slide it open. Yum yum. Let's just munch everything. I guess this is the sandwich for the dog. Alright, we found a map. The map allows fast travel between locations. Yes. If I ever get stuck, I can use this as a fast traveling mechanism, and also to see if I get stuck. And we got 4 chapters. I assume the 4th chapter as the bonus chapter as usual. I just hope they divided it. so it doesn't continue in a one long sentence or a sequence. Grand piano key. It won't move on 3 wheels. Nah. I don't think that will work as a wheel. Anyway, grand piano key. We got a little sandwich for the dog. Oh, there's some drops down there. I didn't see those. Now out. It found me a marker pen. Maybe I can open this. No, I cannot. I need something sharp to cut these. Grand piano key. Marker pen. Ah. Select a pair of pictures to compare the tentacles that stick out from under the frame. Match all pairs with the same tentacle. Tentacle. Ah. So those fits together. Well, lucky me. A secret compartment. Fortune's Dreams from 1956. Ship's plans. So this liner isn't new. The owner must have brought it some time ago and refurbished it. Poster tube. Maybe I can use that as a wheel? I can.